All right, guys, I'm gonna go over my 5 best under center plays that I had from last year. Um, so we had a couple of games in the season. I really feel like I figured some things out. Those Avon defensive tackles were having a hard time blocking these guys. They were so aggressive, we couldn't handle it. And I came up with some ways to counteract that. It was pretty successful. So inside zone, we called the Buckeye last year. But we want to use some of our terminology from our high school program, and we also want to teach some concepts in our base plays that will translate to middle school football, right? So they're ready, and they know these concepts by the time they get there. Inside zone is a great one. So we're going to be in our red formation, and colors mean under center formations. We're going to have our tailback, right, our T, our Y, our X is spread. I have it lined up versus a stack defense, and a kick defense and a stack defense. All right, so let's do this kick defense first. It means that the linebackers are kicked over. This would be a stack, where the linebackers are stacked over the tackles. Usually, what I would see more of this, where they get a strength, they get some kind of twins, and they kick over and have a corner here backside for run support. So inside zone, this is great. So what we're going to have is we're going to have this defensive tackle. It's going to be called an action key. That means the tailback is reading him on his path to get the ball, and whatever he does, he can't win. All right, and then we're going to zone block this thing. So everybody's going to, well, before I say that, let me step back. His path is going to be the outside leg of this guard. It's key that his first step is downhill on path. We cannot have him run this way to the quarterback. It's going to mess everything up. So this is his path right here. He needs to be slow. We're going to let this develop, and he can adjust. Our quarterback is going to reach the ball and take about three steps, give or take. He's showing the ball to the defense and getting depth on a 45-degree angle. And he's going to mesh quick. It's going to be a quick mesh. We're not going to ride this side. He's just going to take it and he's going to go. All right? He's getting the ball, and then the key is he's going to get a sweet fake on boot. All right? So he's going inside zone right. He's going to be here and then snap and come right around here. What we want to do is this Mike, we want to play with him. All right? I want him to, I got some good ones on film. You can't tell for 1 second if it's the give or the boot. All right, because we're giving it, we want to pause 1 second so we can try to get a chance to run past him. All right, so everybody's going to, except for he's just going to climb and have the guy over top of him. And we're going to, same thing here, he's going to climb and get the guy over top of him. And then these guys are going to zone block. They're going to take a 45-degree step, right? If it's inside the zone right, all 3 guys' steps should be exactly the same. Taking a zone step, and then they're taking a fire step on the second step. We're going to climb and get contact. So he has this guy. If he's outside shoulder, same, nothing changes. He's going to try to block this half of the man. He's trying to block that right half. He's going to try to block the right half of this guy. Our center has the play side A gap. So if this guy were to crash, keep double team and help out. If he doesn't, he's going to climb up in case there's any penetration with this Mike in the A gap. Okay? Honestly, if he gets a piece of him, it's a bonus. Maybe once or twice I actually seen a kid, at least for padded flag, touching anybody back here. He's got front side A gap. All right, so he's reading this thing. He wants to be slow to the hole and fast in the hole. All right? He's reading the action keys. So what we're going to do is he's going to blast it every time. Blast it, he's going to stay on path and get vertical. So our goal for this guy is to move him back 1 step past his volitional will. He's going to try to either bull rush, right, or he's going to try to split it and then read it, right? So there's really 3 things. Just a straight bull rush and create chaos, a split and read, right? You can go either way, or they'll do an automatic out. They'll see on film both these guys will go out to set the edge. So if it's a stalemate, right, if there's no movement, hopefully he pushes him back, right, or if he happens to go inside for some reason, he just blasts it, okay, just goes, and you can read the second level, okay? If he comes here, then he can bounce it out the second level. All right, now if he goes outside, he's going to read it, and he's going to bend it back and then place that A gap. That's where this block is big. Right, hopefully this guy would run over top, right? We'll see that sometimes, or he'll come back and adjust. Hopefully that we can get a piece of that guy. Okay? Or he can bounce it. So if it's a bull rush and we can't handle it, he's in the backfield, he's going to see that thing. If you could get a kid that has the vision, you can make kind of a bounce and just get outside and go. And I can tell you what I had a kid about, we've had 4 touchdowns on that bounce read. And this is just a key skill. You can get all the kids running groups and just doing a drill. Right? You're the coach here. And you run this drill to all your players. Right? You also have a cone out here for this guy to have a good fake on the boot. And just you're the coach, and this running back is reading you. Right? To bang it, bend it back, or bounce it. Alright, so this is a good fundamental drill. Get a bunch of kids. Sometimes kids will surprise you. You'll never know which kids have that skill set. Alright, now, also versus stack, it's a mess right now, but I like to count guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4. We have 4.5 guys on the strong side. We have 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 guys on the weak side. So I like to look at numbers. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4 guys on this side. Alright, so they have 4, and they have 1, 2, 2.5, 3. So we actually have them outnumbered. Or we have 4.5, they have 4. Okay, so it's a good football play that way. Alright? In this defense, if they're stacked, let's count them. We know we have our 4.5 guys, 2.5, they have 1, 2, 3.5 guy. He's over the center. And then 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So they're more balanced here. All right, but our offense isn't balanced. Right? We have 2 more guys really on this side of the ball. So very good play. If you see stack, I'm thinking I want our inside zone strong. All right, so let's see. We got everything going here. He's got his track here. Linebacker. He's got his track, right? Bounce it, bend it back. Action key is reading this guy. Front side A gap. Boom. Alright, so it's a little different. Alright, if he gets to bend it back, then you have an extra linebacker there. So we really don't have him accounted for. That's the weakness of that, is cutting back weak side.